I love that no one can do what I can do. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's it.
I be deep with the cut, I be beef with the deep with the lead. Phone I'm gonna come up from the deep, for the E, for the T, for the like an extraterrestrial, for the lead. Popping on the dope like a ratcha. Cup of get the stock up for the boy, put it in and talk, and I be like a goyim. Become like a Talmud for the let the raw Israel. For the IDF full saw. Careful when I pitiful beat, the bit to talk about. I was always up for the sweet. I be the linguistic for the lead. The pitiful to talk about, up with the top for the tree. Like a star from a sign and a pointer from the north. Different when I talk about. I be your resort. You can be the chill for relax. Yo, can I understand? I got the fattest of the tracks from empirical, and empirical, for the spherical, for what be I don't upon the born as a adorn, the be the bajorn, the dorm, make a porn, not take a thorn, I be crying, that the corn to the horn, be the one I see the what I do it with my porn. I've been explicit, I've been advised, I've been out there. Top prize, I be seeking total with a relevance, something to do with I do it with them semblance and resemblance. I be over the top for the Steve, for we talk of trees and we talk bottom in the trunky. Pity put up on the toe. I smash any flunky. I punk he who her he I be dip. Top of when I never flip. I be binary in the logic, yes or no. I never been a hoe for a show, for a status of a quo. When I've been out there for pro. I'm industrial, like indie for a trio. A tribulate for a Asian innate from the motherfuckers loving they logo hate. To put them on the fold from a double noun. I'm gonna be different in toe and I'm a dopest for the town. Maybe in a ship, it be talk of lips. I be sinking it and I'm a forward, pay the price on it. Take a wanna talk about it, locking me up. I be alive, I be shit, the shot for fuck up. They up in the blood up, in them cook it out. They been the husbands are getting cut. Take the fuck, take a piece of blood. I been dropping them for fat if it down. I said it was a sub. I didn't mean it to up in the beat. I just want doper for relativity. No theory and no laundering. Tip it to the total amount. I see the like a carrying of the bass of the floundering. And I'm in the flounder from the pounder. Straight up a resounder for the fit. I do it always cause I be Chris Mack legit. You remember Spinderella with the fucking salt and pepper?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let me tell you something. He's a silver slipper. They call him some shady. I'll call him Silver Slipper. He be slipping away so fast. He leaves that under behind the donut fridge. He be like, watch this. He be calling like a silver slipper. What the hell was that? Man, that was fucking Eminem driving by. He drive by so fast with the tent. Can't see through the windshield. There was one time I was in the trunk of a car. It was at a party. And it was for the WWGs on the fucking west side, north of 8 Mile. We was at a trailer park at Too Narrow. What's that? About the Quinder, between the Quinder and Ryan. There's a park that's south of 696. Anyways, we was in the party and G'ing it up. Fucking chicken. Hey, man. I'm back. Over and we just partied and having fun. I don't know what that was all about. Who the fuck played that sample cut and cut me the fuck up? Damn it. All right. Now listen. I got more to this story. And then what happened is the police showed up. Some trailer snatch. We was in a trailer. Did I tell you? It was a trailer park. And I don't know who the fuck's trailer it was. We're in this trailer, right? And I'm in there, and I don't even know who any of these people are. We're all gangsters. G, I'm a G. You're a G. Yeah, I'm one of the WWGs. Well, I'm a BGD. Fuck, I'm black-hearted. I got white skin, I'm black-hearted. They was like, put out Larry. Oh, fuck yeah, put out Larry. Just do 1 on 6 on down 2 5. No, cracked them in halfies. Giving them halfies on the halfies. When the hot seats, when they put on the block beats. Block beats. Block beats. Look, Mountain. Maybe you don't want to slap him with the. I'm trying to tell you, man. Let me just tell you something real. What I was trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to say to you, man. What I'm trying to. I've been trying to say something to you all day. You was fucking annoying the shit out of me. Let me tell you. Tell that kid to come in here. I gotta tell him how good that fucking song is. I got something for that kid. You gonna bring him in? God damn, lady. Fuck is wrong with this lady? My receptionist, my assistant. Fucking people just don't move their ass no more. Right, hold on. Hey, welcome. Sit down. I got something to say to you, young one. What the fuck, man? You was not hot enough for my music label. Excuse me, I can't. What the hell's assistant? My secretary. What the fuck is he saying? You. Hey, man. Hook me up with the Retro 3s. You on the stripes with these. You've been with the nice with the Nazis. You've been like an action Nazi for a Belarus. Sentimental like a walrus for a Taurus. You've been like a Mercury for a marinary number on top of me. Me them been knocking like a floppy, a sloppy motherfucker. You've been like a bench seat when I've been a bucket. You're fucking with me when you're in the fuck with and you get stuck with in a ditch. Cause motherfucker, I'm a master of all the witch from the west of the civil. The analyzation, your penalization, and like a panel, like a lattice, the minatus, the mega. But my track list has been so long. You've been looking like a seeper from a 6-foot bong. Riding with the tapper when the keg made them fucking master of the rapper. You've been a trapping for one. I keeping like a leopard and bapping the sapping happen. When a motherfucker make it and that happen. Dip in the seat of what I feel it for my spiritual but pivotal. And another like a pivotal. But when I knocked the one on after 45 from the degree, you match it up in heaven on a nami and the mommy. You would stop it like a sloppy nami. Nappy like a nobby. The better like a nobby. When in like a dabba BMX, separate pit effects, never to make the fall. Like cereal, you been a check, stop and wash you whipping wall. From another liver fall. Living like a talk about the popping in my liver, dog. I got a fatty on my side, even happy. The minute motherfucker, you represent, and you could not rap me with the sample packing. Tapping on the 13, tapping when you're talking like the rough rider and the rough dream, the rough scream, the rough and the raw, the rough and the ball, the benefit, they laughing at the open up, and when I hit them like a saw, I'm master of the game, master what you seen and what you saying, insane, I'm in the membrane and I'm metaphor, but when you're mandible, for no man, the master of the cannibal, the fin the handle and then the man of it, the penis order, I do it for the rap and the dip. Sipping like a chip, or maybe onion and the Frenchie. That's a sensi. The vinner like I'm in a Venti. The venom many, the pedema no perenni. The fucker Pirelli, the bend the focus, the arm in the arm from the wall. So when on the hold up for 1,500 and 1,600 on the pounds, I'ma smash them, y'all, in the real bass. When they're talking how to do it, and they still enacting on the feel for my taste. Feel for my taste, dog, feel for the taste. Feel for the taste, dog, boo face, reading house, stuff on like a burlesque in a creek. Variety, like the F&M, maybe Kresge, for the Rialto, for the Romic Jack, for the Romic magic shot, when the Romic magic, for the Romic magic shot. I got a trick for you, check this out. Make this little handkerchief disappear. When I want a low, when they're coming out his ear. Then I glide 5 nickels into a dime. Then I turn a dime into a quarter, and a quarter to a whole dollar, and $100 to 1,000. I was magic on the Swift. You can blow a steam in my eyeglass, and then you see the card that you hold in your hand, and you show me nothing yet. It's magic. It's equipped. Ventriloquist him and puppet him. Mom. The story is for my mom. Mom, is it true that you had motives or retentions? I felt it, the tensions. It was like fingers up on my neck. My minds in my head, they was bubbling, I was fed. Was it poison? Was it pills? Was it alcohol? Was it that I was feeling off for the shrills of my toxicity? When your former kills, my mama chopping me. She said how much you get I get for my kid's foot, for his tail, for his fail. If I'm money, no. What a feces in a garbage pail. I was just like toxicity, like the toxic fool, and I've been in avenging for my murder. And I come back and you heard of nothing like this before. Then a man in the head of father, maybe a grandma, maybe a man, no. I was grown up in a fucking slammer. Head, nose, and in the corner, finna head of rose. I'm an informer, I'm in a life, I'm in a price, I'm in the street, like I'm in a belief. I'm in a light, then up in an oblique. I never been forward to transparent, and apparently happen to talking to parent me. Wanted me to be a B, wanted me to DE, I'm the DOE. Banana and escape. I try to relate to what I've been on and the one I know, and it's only on my plate. My mama was like the dearest of them, mommy. I fear this, why I'm scared. I don't know why I shouldn't, why I'm pissing in the bed, why I don't wanna go in the hallway, cause I'm gonna probably die. They chop me up, they try to feed me to the monsters in the basement. They give me so much, there was a toilet monster coming out of the toilet. If you seen it just on a nightlight of the 4 watt. So what, when they made a motherfucking, I'm telling you I seen it, and it was in the slop of my shit, slop of my popping, the Gilligan Island, the grip. I've been talking about, my parents scared me for all of it. I was a doom, I've been in a room, I was always punished, I was in a loon. I'm in the motherfucking going crazy. Then the motherfuckers gonna treat me like a monkey or a baboon and a chimp and a mansiano and a motherfucker now. But the clans he want in the sands, he made me not talking about, make stamps of me, the EBT, driving and feeding them teeth when like deducting me. They got that tax bracket, tax acting, and tax a mac and capping max, staff a whacking. I felt like another fucking racket. For the Rico exacting and the might, treat me like a popsicle stick with dum-dum with the ethylene and the oxide carcinogen. The alcohol got in your lungs, that's why they take a breathalyzer when you're fantasizing that it could be my smoke. My smoke will suck up every motherfuckers and watch you all choke. But your Pepto in the repto in the recto in the weak set. You in the like a Lego in the Fago. When the fucking when I'm in the Winnebago. Bump in the Fago in the top. In the Minato in the lot. When they know no man treat them like a llama. And then my hide in the head in the crouch in the sign. I'm in a match with Blotchy. Hopping and fogging a Rachi and a Richie. We don't fuck up you in a wishy-washy. When the motherfucking a Blotchy blitchy. Baby up walking in out of the line. Your sobriety test said that you was no longer benign when you was a cancerous totem. It ain't a sand when I hold them on my dick. Motherfucker couldn't even hit the G-spot like me, which you picked. Put me on the lineup and you said that I was the one to do all the bad. But you motherfuckers are the one to wake up with the weak beast dad. Ha ha, as I laugh. Jokers in the prize, jokers came in the vault with the sulfuric acid. Nano in the Manson, nano in the plants and in the rancid. For the lake in the placid, for the like a gator. When they know you're still gonna hold, putting them riding up another pole. And in the state for my magnetic in the field. 8 off in the octo with the veal. When you've been a real, like a veal, been a reveal. When I've been a redacting and an enactment and I've been a drag man. One of the best of the black men. Or the white, it don't matter, I still be tight. You can color me in your book, color me in and you go and take a look. But you didn't dig deep, you didn't even have it to pry open over my crate, covering on my creep. The one that I talk about when I go sleep. You see me peek, that's why you stayed out of the room. You fucking bitch, why you be a bleak? I'm in the peak, been in the beep, beep. I seen it and I'm chasing you down the street. Where you going? I just needed a friend, but they don't want to leave me out in the way and on and a time and a 10. Hey man, wake up. I don't know how they got so bored. They were so bored. I was like, I needed so much more. 24-1 and a 7, and I'm in the fucking and the snake eyes. Crap, shoot 7 for an 11. You've been shooting the dice, but you was never so nice. When you tried to murder me. For what was the price, Mom? Was it just 20K when you only needed 13 to escape the 8 mile way? What was it all really about? But I fought back. Mom, what are you doing? Hey man, I heard today my dad tried to kill me. And my mama too. They tried to cash out on the crib. It was only 13K, cause the GI Bill wouldn't pay more than 600. And hey, I got played. They tried to poison me. I had to John dice for the loan on my price. They was trying to get insurance and they invited the claim. They tried to blow it out when they were poison on my brain. I understand I'm insane, cause that's been my paucity. The prophecy been off a talk. They try to sacrifice, try to chop me off, try to treat me like I was soft. But I was the off and the off. Nothing to talk about. I'm hard, I'm boss, I'm been a risk good and all that. They were lost. What they didn't all did, and they breaking all their laws. They got claws the falls and they spouting off the seat. I like the sands, I'm a Klausy. They talk and act like Fauci. How when I bet bossy lip, haven't met the altar strip. I've been feeling like a doing now. Wonder why you been, I've been so sick with it. Ain't been no wicked, I'm the hitting lick. Happen motherfucker, no, I do it for no apologetic. Kitty, pity, get a foe. Happen mid to drop that hoe. Happen when you teach the money out the trip. To walk that trip, that from the flip. You triple on the E. You come on like a 666. You been trying to test on me, but I've been testimonious. Run the felonious. If I fuck you up, you for fuck around. Fucker, find out. You been a clown now. Been around now. Ground round. When I put them in the chipper, I deliver for you. Been a Ito for Dorian. I'm Malian like a treat 'em like the Chinka Kika. Photo like a Kita. Or Korean like a bean. I've been seen 'em with you crip. But a motherfucker blooding out. And when he's wanna flip. When I'm being off your side of the fence and posting totem dig. You acting like you on the top when I would throw that pitch. You been a bitch. I seen you flip forward and you flipped the side. You said you could have murdered, but you failed to kill my type. I've been a surviving, I'm live and I've been no bit different. If you wanna talk about you look inside my lid, you couldn't figure it. You gonna configure it, you can never do it when you still a low and green and thumbing kid. You been a shit stalker, you been a shit talker, you been a walker. You never been a one to be a Vulcan for the falcon with the dealing like a falcon with the grip. You talking like a trident when the stoking with the poke 'em in they shit. When they be lifting, they be falling on their faces cause they didn't understand. I would grand slam every fucking one of those bases that they holding on the plate. Be holding on to talk, you be knowing of my state. I relate to what the real niggas know, cause all these motherfuckers they been going out like chicory. Chicken, ho, taking photo. You been hobo, trying to be a scabbing on my life. You don't know my knife, we can go in deep in sheep. And they going off the other side. They been like motherfucker. I was like, what the hell's you talking tonight or into the day? I go with no sleep. I talk about these hoe ass niggas, they could go and creep. I see your footsteps when you've been a hooker on the whole jam and a jab. And when I talk about you wanna sucker punch me and act like my mom and my dad, they adapted into a dot. They threw me to the fucking crock, lock and tigger, no drop. I feel like drippity drizzy, so fizzy like a soccer toxic sister deep in there. You're talking about, I've been knowing about the life at the bottom of that city, ain't pretty. So shitty when you drip, they talking like you know. They said I would never be shit. What if you never know what you didn't need to show? Cause never give me slot to perform top of the show. The D, you and no and I. You can't see the fourth dimension when I've been a fifth and full machine. You been lied over kick. You lied on your shit. You lied about you dog about. You did it when you tried to kill your kid and kill your kid. You tried to kill your kid. You kill your kid. You try to do a hit. Try to kill your fucking kid. What's that a shit about? Well, I don't know it, but for clout. You clout chasers, motherfucking paces are so foul. You've been like kraut. You've been kapusta and kaput. That pussy for my motherfucking blister and a boxer on my foot. You've been a noodle nugget with no name. My motherfucking self. Understand, I burn them all in the game that they set and top from the board. They talking about they know it, but they settled no more score. They be all owing me in red and tape and debt, and I'm they hating on you said and what you talking so much shit. Goddamn clip, empty it. The banana go rip. I double tape that shit in half a clips and bips and blips. And on the radar when I sweep it all. Be deep and not for talking about you and no one found. And I go deep in the hole. I go deep in the bitch. I go deep in that nigga when he talking that mad shit. I go deep in the hole. I go deep in the bitch. I go deep in every motherfucker to break them down for they weak shit. They been the weakest that I've known. Cause these motherfuckers talk so much shit, I'll never give them my studio. My bro, how you been, bro? You don't know who been asleep. You still are talking with your Tourette's and talking so much shit. Don't get equipped, better gather gas. When you been with cats, I've been lying, you been spying, you been prying up a bar, you been off and talk terror what you can discover. And when you lard, you be lapsed, you be talking, you go collapse. Can come on my tracks. You get parallelized on the lines on the arm when I put you in the ties. Fantasize of my pride, fantasize of my totem. I showed him, and then I go and get to throw my fist down and I go deep throat him. I told him, choke him and hope him in the teeth. I poke that motherfucker eye, and I told him I'll treat him like a bowling for when I'm holding on that ball. Cause I'm on the glow when I try for the hip hop, y'all. I've been demon, I've been screaming for some help, but these motherfuckers didn't even know when my face began to melt and in my teeth and get the shattery and chip. They told me that the Section 8 nigga got it before me. I put him on my time, overtime in the trip. Then they had holiday, I was putting it and I'm hollering like, hey, I'm a stuck in factory prison on that life in the bars and the hype. I was like, I'm living high life in a box on a saloon in my dream. Now I'm thinking about, I'm in my mind, I'm on a scream and they on the low. I'm feeling like a hoe and bitch and feeling so sorry for myself, but that's why I party hard and I do not drink them all from under the table. If you feeling, put the money up, show you I'm able. Fable in your fable from album and weeble wobble on your wheel and like a fucking axle of your transmission. I get in tube of your carpal. Your tunnel vision be marble. You and your losing of your plastic. Norman fucker, you be tragic. If you when the trash lip, you gonna flapping when you fucking like a mud flap. When I smashed it, crashed it, then the crushing dominate like destruction and motherfucking you get lips and suction on my hate. Cause I open up in the gate. You see my name, I've been terrorist. Nah, you been sleeping, you been stalemate. Staling when I'm checking on the checkers on the border from the hecklers and they see it, they be boring me. You been a pouring me more in my cup. Cause I need princess on a cut. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Hold him in my aims and hold him in them flames as I rise from my hell. From the shit I did, don't know to put me in your spell, your witchery. Talking about your magic, wishing on me. Your hate is so weak, your hate is so bleak, your hate is so meek, your hate is all on me. I suck up on your energy, negative or positively. I be it for your stater, for the pole of your globe. You got north and the south, it's still one hoe, only one, number one, coming from a D. Only one motherfucker, infinity. You in the fit for and the talking you with it. But you been slim, motherfucker. Marshall on a partial in the hip. I talking with big when I wig it. I big and kick it, or with the bitch flip it. But you been talking like a joker on the deck. You been Uno and Puno, and I been brutal in the Brutus. And I said, fucking talk it. And you talk loud. Cease to exist. I came back from the dead. Blah, blah. Oh, for real? I know it, man. I get with them for what I've been, for what he been, for what deeper in the system. But they couldn't understand when I could all resist them. When they get through the effect, they've been like a side for a chick for the cheap dialect. They couldn't get inside of my head. I told them what the hell they thinking when they've been corn-fed. They've been bred like soy, they've been a boy. They wanna try to be annoying when they're all fold like a Snoopy for the collecting and what you did to talking. They've been injecting or rejecting the fiend. They've been injecting like they doped when they couldn't even lube a machine with the fat was so low, so close, so for boxes. Stiffy what they talk about, they still wanted on my posters. I was down in the block from the Hazel Park police. You know me, my shop. 238, the 30 on the one for the John R. son. And I was out there living on a dope with like a gun, the business done. You know what, I didn't even run. 5 cities, Oak Park, Ferndale, Madison Heights, and Hazel Park. I was the own unwanted on the both sides of what you say and mad for hype in the central, north central for the cartel, Oakland, South and hard and raising up and deep in hell. And I was in the know what talk about sewer, cats, cock and folk, Pachico, talking like a Pacino, the beater like a Gotti, the body, the booty, talk about a lady up on top in the G. You been known to talk about, go look up and you'll see. Once you walk, you talk, you been a hawk. Been more like a chicken hunting to me. You like a PE, not for physical attraction. Educated for what dominantly for the organism. And then wanna talk about you in the present for an object of an infection for a youngin'. Talking about you been like a Funyun. Talking like you goofy. You been a Lucy Luke, you been a Lily and a Lope. Keep talking about your Lilith and you wanna be like an Eve. Wanna break one of my rib and wanna give me your body and blow. What you talk about? I got sticks when you talk tricks. Bit the photo flicks. They talking about a screen for what they know on no blockbuster for they got no hits. And they wish they try to side, but they don't have no home for though what I would never reside. They talk shit, but I don't have no way to respect them when they don't have no power that I will never confide. They pretend that they could go big, but they hide and they lie. And then when I said they could join me, they slow denied. Talk 'em quick, talking I'll break them down for a Q-tip or a toothpick. They been a tooth per top, a popsicle. Break them down in a weak lid. I'm drilling them in like a roof of a caddy. Put the vinyl top. Yeah, I don't give a damn if it rusts, cause he'll get rid of it and sell it to a young one. That's trust. Cause I put on that, I collect the dough. I do designer shit for the fashion show and the streetcar alliance. You wanna know? I fix up all your appliance. Add relief to the pressure and the measurement of adding the real steel for a Torrington thrust. Bearing in the must. You wanna talk about? I leave them all in the WD-40 in the dust. You collecting in the phase. You were talking about you don't know about the lithium and I replace you within the ECNO and the OC. Talk about robotic grease and I squirt you out 2 shot for the CCD to be the CD if it didn't know. Sam's jams or the hot hits, I know. Harmony and I'm coming from my house. Treat them like a Mickey Mouse.